Hello, I am Ekaterina Larionova from Tallinn University, and today I'm going to speak with Pirje Laagus and Luis Iso about Tallinn Salsa Festival, what it takes to be a dancer, about relationships and people's prejudice about dance. Pirje gave life to Tallinn Salsa Festival 7 years ago and owns a dance school called Corazon Salsa. Luis comes from Mexico, but he's currently living in Estonia. He is a DJ and gives dance lessons. So let's hear what they have to say. Enjoy. I am here with Luis and Pirje. Welcome to my podcast. And we are going to speak about salsa and Tallinn Salsa Festival that is taking place on 25th of November, right?
25, 26 and 27.
Yes. So, Pirje and Luis, tell me, what do you think about salsa and what it means to you, this dance?
First, I'd like to greet all the listeners. Hello, my name is PJ or Pirje in Estonian. And to say what is salsa for me is salsa is a lifestyle. Salsa is something that you start, you take it as a hobby, or you take it as a sport, or you take it as a good way of spending your free time, and it becomes into you, so it becomes you, and it becomes your lifestyle.
And for you, Luis?
For me, salsa is like a part of my life because all my life are dance are from when I was a kid and until now. So even when I was my mother said that when I was in the belly, she was always feeling that I was with her when I was listening music. So yeah, it's like it's part of my life. It's sometimes I do things for professional, or sometimes I do only for a hobby. It depends. It depends. People what they want to do with the dance, but in my opinion, it's like that. It's like part of my life.
But for you, is it more like work or hobby?
Basically, when I was younger, it was more like something like I needed to do because in the school it was something like for you get good qualification in your study, you know. So it was the first for that, the first reasons. But now I do more for business and for hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the luckiest people are those whose hobby is their work.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Of course. Yeah.
But what is the phenomena of this dance? Why is everybody dancing it in Estonia? It seems that everybody is doing it.
Because we must survive the cold winter and the cold autumn, long season of moistened snow and less sun, almost no sun. So we carry our sun through our salsa, and that's why we have to dance. Yeah, it's a fun way, and it's very it's fun way, and it's very healthy way. It's the best hobby I think to dance. Whether you dance salsa or cha-cha or bachata or some hip-hop or reggaeton, it doesn't really matter. Dancing is good to keep away all your problems and helps you to survive any troubles.
But is it dance for everybody or just young, fit people? I mean, can everybody dance, or there are some limitations to it?
Luis, what do you think?
Well, dance is for, it depends the culture where you are. In my culture, it's dance is for kids from 1 or 2 years start listening music. In other cultures are it's a little bit different because they have other plans. For example, they thinking more in study or play some instrument or some sports, kind of like that. So it depends the culture where you are. Mm-hmm. But here, for example, in Estonia, it's a good idea for everyone will be good.
But maybe I have some, I don't know, health problems, or maybe I'm too old that I cannot dance. Could this be a problem, or everybody can do it?
Nobody's too old. I think salsa is for everyone, and depends, of course, which culture you are from. Maybe you were born in Cuba and you start dancing salsa and hear the Latin rhythms before you were born, or maybe not in Cuba, maybe you're born in South America, anywhere. But in northern countries in Europe, salsa is very, very popular through all the ages. Definitely young kids who are school age, maybe some 13, 14 years of age, they will do very, very good. And of course there are exceptions, there are much younger kids who really, really dance it really well. And maybe most of the people, the majority of people are between the ages of 20 and 40 or 45 or something like that. But there have been many students who are actually more than 50, and of course the teaching style and how to say it, how they take salsa is a little bit different, but it's like this. If you can walk, you can salsa. If you hear the rhythm, the better.
But are there some people who have two left feet and can never learn it? Or have you had any students who want to just throw out from your class, that they just can't learn it?
Oh, well, if you ask this to a teacher, no teacher tells you that they throw you out of the class. Of course, many people have two left feet. I had even two right feet and sometimes two left hands, and I didn't know where is number one at all. But that's why there are good teachers to teach you that and practice, help you practice. And there are very, very few people who have hard time of listening the rhythm. And for them, what they have to do is listen to their partner who knows the rhythm, and they can still dance. So, and even if those people who are maybe in wheelchair, actually they can dance basically salsa as well, only they can't do the steps and combinations like we do with 2 feet, but people, they can use their hands and they can use their body, they can do all this even body waves, and then feel the music and go with the rhythm. And so actually it's possible.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
You have? Dance in a wheelchair?
In a wheelchair?
Yes.
In a wheelchair, I personally haven't seen dancing salsa, but there are people I know that they are dancing.
I think I have seen one guy who was missing one leg and he was dancing.
Mm-hmm. Or one arm.
One hand, yes. It's.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I see. I know some.
Mm-hmm. But you as teachers, I mean, you have in your class both guys and girls, but how do you teach, if you are a guy, how do you teach to women how to be good dancers? Do you dance woman's part as well, or how do you do it?
Yeah, it's the thing is for teachers completely need to know both steps. Mm-hmm. If you want to teach for a lady style, it's necessary to know about how they follow to the partner and the basics and all things that it's necessary to know for ladies. It's more easy for ladies. But a teacher, male teacher or men, it's necessary to know
So do you show to ladies sometimes that you have to do like this? Or
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Both. It's necessary to learn both.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Considering that salsa is dance for not competing, but it's a social dance, and the teachers, of course, must know every part of the didactics and techniques, and it's not only the steps or leading and following, but most teachers, if they're male teacher, of course they know both parts, and they must always be ready to show a little styling as well. If the students are already this far, they know the basics and rhythm already. And so it's absolutely no problem. Any good teacher can dance both parts, and it's the fun part when you go to the festivals, when you see two male teachers dancing together for fun, one dance, and one is a leader and one is a follower, and in the middle of dance maybe they switch the parts and they do the styling like perfectly. They do the styling sometimes even better, and of course more funnily, more hilariously than the ladies ever do. So it's very, very invigorating to look. It's very, very nice to look.
So is this
spectacular.
Something in what you are going to show in Tallinn Salsa Festival next weekend?
Well, the two males dancing as a show we don't have scheduled, but I know that there are always this kind of the passionate dancers who know all the parts, and they love to dance, and they just for fun get together and they do that. And of course some ladies can dance together, but somehow it's not so funny. But if the two guys dance together for really, really good, and it's gonna definitely happen at our festival as well, because so many festivals I've been, everywhere you can see at least few of those happenings.
But Luis, you are traveling all around the world for your work. I imagine that you go to salsa places in those countries where you go. If you compare their salsa scenes to Estonian one, is there some difference or?
Well, it depends where you are, because for example in Estonia salsa start doing something important, but
it's only in the beginning right now.
But for example, if you go maybe Riga, maybe Germany have actually, because Latin culture is more bigger than here, but Germany have a very amazing level to dance. They are German people and they are very good dancers. Or for example, it's possible to say Riga is a good place too.
But Riga in Estonia, are you saying that here the dance is not so developed yet? Or?
Actually, here we have a low level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here it's not too many people do it. A professional, and not too many people do it like
living.
Yeah.
Living salsa.
For living.
Yeah.
But I mean, if somebody were to come to Estonia and was thinking, oh, maybe I want to check out some salsa place tonight,
absolutely.
Will this person find dance partners?
Well,
yes.
It depends.
Yes.
It depends the days. It depends the days, but yeah, it's possible. Yeah,
we must say that everybody must come to Estonia and Tallinn and dance and see the salsa scene is wonderful.
Actually, you can find. It depends, because sometimes it's weird, because sometimes in one place you can find a lot of guys and a few girls, and in the same place another day you can find a lot of girls and a few guys. So it's very difficult sometimes that happen, but It's here, for example, my experience with people here, even dancing in other kind of style, because I dance hip hop. I teach hip hop in some gyms, and sometimes I do some reggaeton class, but more hip hop. We have a lot of girls and one or two guys, so that's the problem here. It's but anyway, it's now guys are doing more. They start to doing more interesting things now.
But why the guys don't like to dance? So
because
much?
they don't like it.
Why?
They don't like it. I that's my conclusion.
Maybe they are afraid of something. What is your experience? Like, what prejudices the guys have before they start to dance?
Well, the thing is, if you go into the nightclub or you go to a club and they are playing kind of music, you can realize about there are only girls dancing and guys are sitting. But when the guys have 2 or 3
Drinks.
vodkas, maybe. They can do it. So they are shy. One of the things is they are shy and they don't feel safe what they do.
Because they think that dance is something feminine, but actually it's quite macho, and I think they like to dance, but they are afraid to show that they like it.
Sure.
But I think that it's a strange thought from the guys, because the ladies always find dancing guys more attractive than those who sit.
Of course, when one lady is pretty, all guys want to dance with her.
Okay.
That is correct. It's normal. It's the rule in the dance. If the girls are pretty, all guys want to dance with her. It's a rule. Here it's like that. It's guys. They don't feel good dancing. It's difficult. We need to put a lot of energy in them
to make them
convince
dance.
them that they can do it. They can do it. So it's difficult. And guys here, the thing that they have a lot of problems with expression. They can do it only fits, but it's very difficult. Try to teach them expression, corporal expression. It's correct. Body movements. So it's very difficult. They
have
feel
fun with the body and music and rhythm.
Yeah, they feel like a weird. They feel like I am not gay or I am not. No, I don't feel good. They thinking that.
But how long time does it take for this kind of thought to change? Like how long does a guy have to learn to start feeling normal? That it's normal to dance?
It depends on the openness of the person. If the person is open and really wants anything is possible. If the person is kind of closed in any other area, it doesn't matter. You learn dancing and you learn something else. Then if you open up, then you learn it. There's no stick in the body. Anybody can do it. Maybe you do it a little bit different than your teacher, or white people do it different than yellow people do it different than black people. But anybody can do and have fun with it. And there's no such thing as you have to be shamed. It's the wrong shame. You don't have to be ashamed of yourself when you like to move, how you like to move.
But I know that in Thailand Salsa Festival you are inviting also those people who can't dance at all. That there is a special program for those people. Is it possible to learn to dance in 1 day or 3 days?
Well, first, there are two sides I want to say for this answer. First of all, yes, this festival actually has much more men or male teachers this year than girl teachers. There are 4 girl teachers, or 5, connecting with included me, something 5 or 6, and about 20 men. So you can see the comparison. So there's nothing wrong men dancing salsa. And the second part is that when you are totally beginner, you never tried salsa, then of course in one day you can't learn it, really learn it. Like you go to the language course, you can't learn in 1 week one language. But salsa is something that makes you move in the very first lesson. You take one lesson and you can already feel the rhythm, you get your first basic steps, and actually you start moving and dancing already with these simple basic steps and simple maybe one turn, and you can dance in 1 hour already. But of course, if you take the whole weekend and dance 3 days in a row, I bet you start loving this dance thing.
I wanted to ask you about the jealousy at the salsa scene, and is dating amongst like dance partners, is it very common, and is it a good idea or not? Is there a lot of jealousy?
Yes.
Yes?
Well, there is not a lot of jealousy. Of course, there
If you
is some
see your
jealousy
partner
sometimes.
dancing with other pretty girls
Depends on a
or
person.
guys, does it make you jealous?
Actually, it's more guys are jealous than girls. Okay, Latin word is very difficult because the culture about dance in Latin America, it's one of the things when you can get some if you go to the clubs or nightclubs or something like that, and one of the way that you can get flirt with some girl or something like that is dancing. So in Latin America, for example, exists the way that you go someplace to dance and you meet some girls, beauty girls, and you go with her, try to dance with her, and you spend 5 or 6 songs dancing with her. That means like flirt, something like that. This is normal, but for example in social dance it's just 1 song and
1 or 2.
finish.
1 or 2.
So
Two,
if,
yes, 2. Because 2 is no. The 2 is actually 2 is very normal, and in normal world, because the first dance is when you understand how the person leads you. The certain
No, but
different
not
ways.
in a row.
And the second,
Not
yes,
in a row.
exactly in the row.
No.
And in tango also, actually in tango, it came from tango, because in tango always they dance 2 dances in a row, and that's the reason that first dance never comes out very well. Unless, of course, maybe you danced yesterday, that's different. But if you meet totally a new person you never saw, you never danced with, then I suggest 2 dances. This is a very nice gesture. Of course, our salsa world, most people, they dance 1 dance, and if they like the person, maybe in half an hour or 1 hour, they come back to you and they say, oh, can I have another dance? Or they start with bachata and they say, oh, this person can follow, oh, she's like kind of interesting, and then they ask for salsa, because salsa is more, difficult compared to bachata, it's faster.
but if Luis asks a girl for a dance, 2 dances in a row, then it's strange and Luis is flirting.
I never do it. I never do it.
Okay.
I will do it tonight.
I never do it. But yes, men, for example, men are more jealous about when the girlfriend are dancing with one other guy. It's a more high percent.
Maybe girls don't show it as much.
Yes, but it's more girls like they said, "Come on, go dance with her. I want to see you dance with her." For example, girls do something like that because they do something like that because it's normal. But we are Latin and we have a different thoughts about that because normal in Latin America dance is for flirt.
Yeah, hot blood. But I'm Estonian.
But in Estonia, is it the same?
In Estonia, is,
have you seen many dance couples who are also couples outside of the dance?
Well, actually, Estonians are a little bit don't mix this kind of feelings in dancing. More, I can tell more about Russians, for example. They are more jealous than Estonians. Estonians dance, okay, go dance, and after that you can come back here or something like that. No, Estonians are not like that.
But we have some couples who have been together many years already.
Yeah.
But few, not too many. And in salsa world there are some teachers also. Some, I would say it's a minority. Not a majority, definitely, because it's such a lifestyle when the professional salsa dancer is one weekend in Amsterdam, second weekend in UK, third weekend maybe in Australia, and meanwhile is like almost 20 hours every day maybe connected to salsa, and it's difficult to have a relationship or family. But there are some couples who both are teachers and they live together, and it works out for them very, very well already several or many years, I would say. There's some.
For me, it's not possible.
But why it's not possible?
If I have, no, I am.
You're too jealous.
I am not jealous, but if I want to try to have some relationship, it's necessary the girl is not jealous, because I dance with a lot of girls. So girls coming to dance with me and. I go. So sometimes, well, I had that experience in the past, so it's not good.
But I mean, salsa seems to be such a lifestyle that it becomes really important in your life. And is it even a good idea to be dating somebody who also has this lifestyle? It's like don't mix pleasure with business kind of thing. It's like you spend so many time dancing there, and what if your something happens with your relationship? Then maybe.
For me, it's I recommend if people are dancing, guys or girls are dancing, it's better than they have a boyfriend or girlfriend out of the salsa, because they have a lot of problems.
But do you think any girlfriend or boyfriend would let their partner go and dance with strangers without knowing what this dance is all about? Would you let your girlfriend go and learn this thing alone without you?
It depends how is she, because in the Latin world men are more different. Yeah, they are more jealous, but they want more girl.
So what do you suggest to those guys who take dance lessons with the hope to meet interesting girls? Because I think that some guys take the lessons with this idea.
There are many in Estonia.
Many, of course. Yes. I had one experience about two guys. I was asking them, why you want to learn in salsa? And one of them said, I want to dance because I like it. And then the other one, why you? I don't know if that is a good idea.
I want to impress the ladies. Find a girl.
Because I want, say, why you want to learn? Because I want, Yeah, so it's happened like that.
Has he succeeded?
Here, for example, more guys discover that they can touch or they can be more close to one girl, and they want to try to do it more and more and more. It's not the way that we want, because we want that everybody can dance, and that's all. If after that a boring one or start one a nice relationship is good. But we don't. For example, to me, I don't like to teach only to get some girl or to get some guy. I don't like that. In this case, for example, I like more the way girls here, or the way, because they are coming to dance more than guys.
This vision when the guy goes to a salsa course to learn only because to find new relationships or new interesting ladies to meet. I would say these guys are not really serious about salsa, and their focus is off, and they are not learning the salsa in a correct way, and they will never be a good dancers.
Yeah.
If they become a good dancers, and they will have feelings, because you can't stop feelings. It doesn't matter if you're a computer specialist or if you're a salsa dancer. Of course, if you have feelings, you don't ask if it's a good idea or not. But of course, as any teacher, I teach also English lessons, and I always keep away my personal life from business. Mm-hmm. I think it's an easy way, and it's proper way. But if sometime in somewhere in the world some happens, some people, if they experience, that's okay. It's just. People must be wise and not to bring out all their private life, all the time. But if somebody wants to learn salsa, then just do it for salsa and for yourself, and then
then all the rest will come.
Will follow what you wish, but not because just you want to find a girl.
Yeah, I teach. For example, the high percent of teachers are teaching. For two things, business and to teach to dance. Mm-hmm. Only for that we do it. I think it's my way. For example, I don't like to go somewhere to teach some people who wants to teach, who wants to come to take class only for catch some girl. It's not my way.
But is it possible that some guys start learning with this idea to catch girls, and then they discover that it's
possible? Yeah, it's possible. Of course, mm-hmm. Of course, it's possible. But in the guys, in the brain, in the guys, the first point is
the girls.
Yeah.
But that's normal. It's kind of normal, of course. It just depends, and most people, even they have the idea, they're very decent, and they don't. They can say or they can talk about they're sincere, but they are not, robust. Yeah. But there are very few who maybe say, they want to just learn. Just teach me this move. I want to impress that girl. There are very few of those. But then it becomes a little bit like slimy. But otherwise, of course, it's normal when you are looking for a life partner, then of course you have idea. Maybe it's there, maybe it's in salsa. Why not?
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong to think about it.
Yeah, the way is the thing is the way how you do, because in this world the words go very fast. Mm-hmm. So your famous start how people see you, how you are. If you are around all the time around girls, you have a lot of girls. If you are drink a lot, you are a drunk, drunk man. So it depends how people see you. If you are friendly and you always smiley, you are a nice guy. But if you are like that, you are serious. So it's difficult to understand these ways, because the wars around this world go fast. So you.
So there is a lot of gossip.
Yes, it is. It is, of course, and it depends how your reputation are. Depend about many things.
Okay, what is your reputation? Do you know?
Actually, I don't know, but I think, because I am around many girls.
And always drinking, so you are womanizer, alcoholic.
I'm not alcoholic. No smoking, no alcoholic.
I've never seen you drink, actually. Maybe once. No. 1 year, maybe once.
Yeah. Yeah, one time. You remember where, yeah?
Yeah, in Pompon.
It was with two drinks. I was because I couldn't get any meal, before, so I was drinking.
And now you already have this reputation.
Beer was free,
No, it's like that. It's this war is it depends how you are, It's,
but also usually brings out the best of the person, and most people who come in salsa, they either stop drinking mostly, they take a drink here or there, but very, very decently. and only very decent drinks. And they don't drink; they sip. And bars everywhere, all over the world, have problems with salsa dances because they don't support the bar except the water.
Yes. Well, actually, this is new. This coming from the United States, this kind of way. Because in the Latin world, when you are in a party with a salsa band, for example, and you have a table, you have in your table one bottle of alcohol everywhere, from Mexico till maybe Paraguay, because Argentina and Uruguay it's not like that. Don't have that this custom. But yes, Latin we are like that. If you are in the club with the music or with a band, in your table need to be one bottle of alcohol. But here in Europe, bring the costume from United States that they are dancers. They need to be in line, very good, healthy, things like that. So this is new, different way, and for this way is good for people because stop to drinking and stop to things like that.
No smoke, no drink.
No smoke, but for the the business men, it's very bad for them. For example, yeah, of course. So.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about this Tallinn Salsa Festival. You are going to be a DJ there, right, Luis?
I think so.
On Sunday.
Yeah, I think so.
But what is this festival all about? I mean, is it for local people or who will go there? Only professional dancers or what?
Tallinn Salsa Festival is about dancing, having fun, and it's about how much fun you can have is the most successful people are the most let's put it this way, the winner is the person who has the most fun. So it doesn't matter if you're a beginner level dancer, intermediate level dancer, advanced level dancer, or you're professional. Festival is brought into life to connect all these people and to bring these stars from Europe, from America, the salsa stars who have been dancing for 20 years or 30 years, depending on their age, all their life. And they come here to share their passion and teach the combinations and moves and all kinds of additional things.
But so is it
everybody.
like only dance lessons, or what is the concept of this festival?
There are dance workshops. That means any level, from very beginners from the street to advanced level, can find workshops. Workshops not only salsa, but there are workshops of pachanga, cha-cha-cha, bachata tango, reggaeton. First time in Estonia we have Cali Colombian style salsa that is totally different. If you check Colombia, then you understand what they're talking about. And they are making also a show. So there are many styles of salsa for very different levels of people. And anybody can come and have fun during this weekend. This festival is called to life to show how fun salsa is, how much fun you can have, and to give people the vision that they can have fun, they can dance, and they can have a healthy lifestyle. And Luis definitely have something to add.
No, you did it perfect. Perfect.
But it's there has been quite a history of Tallinn Salsa festivals. This year is the
number 7th
time. It's a lucky number. But is it going to be somehow different from the previous years?
Well, a few of the differences we already mentioned, that there are the most different styles of salsa. New York style, LA style, Cuban, Cali Colombian style. There are pachanga, cha-cha-cha, bachata, tango,
but
bachata.
Is there also a difference in the number of participants?
And the
how many people you are expecting?
Yes, there are more teachers as I said, more male teachers, but all total number is bigger.
But the dancers?
And the few very, very stars, they're the biggest stars who have ever been to Baltics actually. Juan Matos has never been to Baltic with Amneris Martinez, so they are now coming to show us all their passion. And the participants, we are expecting also more than previous years. So I wouldn't say the numbers yet, but you come and just see.
Okay. And Luis, what are you expecting from this salsa festival? Have you been in previous years?
Yes, I was here in 2004, I think, so I don't remember. 2005.
Five or six, five.
Yeah.
No, 2006, maybe 2006.
Yeah.
First one you weren't, because we didn't have this place here where we performed.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Kind of like that. Yeah. And after that, yes, this festival. It's the whole main instructor are very, very important and very interesting. They are very professional. I think it's the best festival now organized in Tallinn, or Estonia, and it's the most level quality, very good to this festival.
And it's different also thanks to our partners, Frank Santos and Alina Moskvina from Fusion Dance Studio. So they have been also putting a big input into this.
So
happening.
This year you have combined forces.
Yes, we have combined forces.
Okay.
Joint forces.
Okay, so I hope to see a lot of interesting teachers, and I really can't wait already.
It will be, for sure.
Okay.
Very good levels for professional teachers.
Okay.
Yeah.
It will be a spectacular weekend.
Ooh. Okay, so I guess everybody who has ever thought about maybe dancing salsa but has never dared before, it would be a great opportunity for them to try.
To start.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we are waiting everybody to join the Tallinn Salsa Festival. But thank you, Luis and Pirja, for talking about salsa and this magnificent festival that is going to take place next weekend.
You're welcome, and see you on the dance floor.
See you.
Of course.